So you ask for options and you want to be able to weld a lift TIG, stick, MiG, and that's gas or gasless, and then aluminum and stainless. Well, here's 203 reasons why SUNSTAC has come out with their 4-in-1 machine that'll do all that just for you. But they've got a banging sale right now for a very short time, 203 bucks out the door here. But the SS200M is no joke here. Let's look at it. So looking at the SUNSTAC SS200M, now this just looks like a super nice quality machine with a very nice display on it. And as your starter pack, you'll basically get everything that you need to get started other than your TIG torch as well as your spool gun, which is set up and capable of that. So inside your 200M kit, you'll get the MiG gun with a 10-foot lead on it. You've got the power adapter cord, so you can run the 110 or the 220. You've got your electrode holder, work clamp, as well as your gas hose, and each of those comes in at 6.5 foot here, as well as a graphene liner for your MiG gun. So as a starter pack, you know, super nice setup. But again, this being a 4-in-1 machine here, so you can run your stainless, your aluminum, you know, your cast, your standard steel, as well as, you know, changing the parameters of, you know, what type of gas that you're running. So, excuse me, as you can see, we can run the argon, no flux, you know, no gas with a flux, you know, then you got the 75-25 or, you know, 80-20, your 100% CO2 for aluminum. But you can see that we've got a range from the 0.06 all the way up to a 4 millimeter on the first pass. So pretty decent machine. And again, we're up to a 200 amp machine here. Now over here, it claims a little bit larger on, you know, one of them, but this right here gives you the, you know, breakdown using the consumables as well as for the MiG and the lift TIG. So pretty nice setup, and it loads just like any other. And you see that you have the selector between the MiG gun or the spool gun. So when it comes down to it, this right here is a pretty clean looking machine, especially for the price point for a short window here. So when it comes to the window here, the window is going to show that you can change your mode on this, and that's going to be from a stick, a MiG, lift TIG, as well as, you know, you can start changing as far as your gas options on that, and that's that 100%, 75-25 or 80-20. Now with that, you can see that it's got a pretty decent range. So if you're looking at the voltage on it, you know, you've got a display for that as well as your amperage on it. You got a display to set your 2T, 4T, as well as some other parameters. So pretty nice setup when it comes down to it. So this right here, you know, at the price point, you know, to be able to have a 200 amp with a 4-in-1 machine with basically everything that you need to get started, hey, out of the box, throw some flux cord in it, and you've got a nice starting point. And that way later on, if you wanted to step up and start running gas, you've got your hose already, or if you wanted to jump into the lift TIG or the, you know, stick or so forth, you've got the options here and an affordable machine here. So if you want to find more details on the SUNSTAC SS200M, for a few hours, they've got the price marked down almost 40% of already a low price on this quality looking machine here. So, and if you really don't see needing those options down the road, SUNSTAC also has their 140M, which out the door you're looking right around $100 on this one. But this one's going to be capable of your stick, your lift TIG, as well as your flux. This is not a gas option, but if you want the gas, you know, this is an ideal candidate here to step up to from the 140 up to the 200. So no matter which one that you're looking at, both of them have less than 10 in stock right now for a very short window. So check it out, the link down below, if you want to find more details on their 140 or their 200M. But they're both SS's.